That he is. And he is considered deceased. How odd.
Yes. And the fleet is heading here to, come look for him, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Well then. So... Then this would be an internal Lagarian matter, since this is obviously either a runaway... What is actually what is actually Yartosis' story, good captain?
He says he's come to Earth to study the ways of the humans. Apparently, Lagarians and humans are very alike and things like that. And he thinks he can, teach his people a lot of things. At least that's what he says.
That's a ridiculous claim. I mean, Lagarians are bred to battle and aggression, and bred to battle and bloodshed.
Well,
how could they change?
Apparently this prince guy over here, he thinks differently. Right? And I just, point to him.
Yeah, indeed, I do. I haven't really solved all of the problems yet, but I can make a good head start. Unless, of course, it would be better if I could stay on Earth for a little while longer to study more. But, I think I can make a head start on the Lagarian people.
There you go, Admiral.
How solid is his research?
I just look to him, questioningly.
Solid, of course. Completely rock solid.
What do you say, sir? Shall we hand him over to the Lagarians?
Yeah. Well, it would save planet Earth, so I say yes.
Alright then, we'll go meet the Lagarian fleet.
Very well.
Go.
Oh, and... Captain,
yes?
do be careful.
But
these Lagarians are itching for a fight, and they may shoot before they hail.
So true, but don't worry. This mission is in capable hands.
Yeah, I suppose they are.
Alright then. We'll be off to do our very dangerous mission. Butchers out!
Yes. Alright. Now, which one of you gents wants to double check on this Yartosis character's research? Or are you going to believe him out of hand?
Let's send it to the Cyclops.
Alright, you send it to the Cyclops.
The Cyclops.
Yes, indeed. Your
Dr.
head...
Cyclonus.
Dr. Bifocal. Alright.
Dr. Bifocalus.
Doctor No Depth Perception.
Yes. No, first name no. Second name depth.
No depth.
Second name last name perception. Middle name depth. No depth perception.
Okay.
Anyway, yes.
Yes, Doctor No.
Yes,
Yes,
Doctor No. Okay, yes. Yes, Dr. Cyclopus, or whatever she's called, confirms the initial findings of this report.
Yes, and also hand it over to the anthropologist, because I think this is more an anthropology thing.
Ooh, yes. They also, they copy the files for next and give the prince his copy back, since, sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that still means that you have a prince that you need to drop in the middle of a battle fleet. How are you going to go about that?
We could
We
just
just send them in the fastest shuttle we have.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could send him into a shuttle, but that's not very Bug Botchers. Bug Botchers wants to do this as theatrically as possible, so we're gonna fly right at the fleet and hail them.
Yes.
Does anybody
sure
want to
that's
stop
your
this crazy
cue?
plan? Although part of him wants to give it to the queen, but then again, he's not really that much into her.
You know what to say about Lagarian women?
Yeah,
If you
they'll
can't
break
beat
all
them,
your
you can't
bones.
make love. Yeah, that.
I'd like to get a little more well acquainted with the Queen Kiralik, but something tells me I wouldn't survive the encounter. So let's just hand the prince over back to his people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we will survive that encounter.
I'll probably gain an enemy for life, but she can just pick a number.
Yes, you have your own crew to think of first.
Of course.
I love the double entendre there.
And I know what you really meant with that, Dries, but he doesn't get it that way.
I know he doesn't get it that way.
So nobody is trying to convince the captain from not flying into a fleet full of angry, upset people with big lasers.
Nope.
How about we send a space probe at them, saying we have their prince.
That sounds menacing.
But in a non-threatening way.
No, I know these Legarians. They respect bravery if we fly straight at them, but yet do not raise our shields or power our weapons. They will see where we want to talk.
Or we have a death wish.
And that we're honorable warriors, and not cowards.
Richard, you're the weapons master. Do you have any cunning plans?
Well, let's see. What do we have tactic-wise? What's going on exactly?
We still have a big super laser we haven't used yet in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can use that as an attraction. I mean, to get their attention. We mean business, but we mean do no harm.
No, getting their attention is by hailing them.
If you say so. Okay. Because, there are various interesting features about the planets that the Legarian fleet are going to pass. No takers? Okay.
Wait, hold on. But if we use this plan, we're not really gonna really need the Martians. But then again, the Martians might be a good backup for in case they start getting aggressive or don't really believe us or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's also a possibility that they'll think it's trickery, or that we have brainwashed the prince or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should call in the Martian fleet. And get like a rendezvous point. Let's see where we are at the moment and where the Legarian fleet is.
Okay, sorry. Then I'm going to put you back. You're currently around planet Earth.
Yes.
And the Legarian fleet will appear. They are just passing the Kuiper Belt, so they're a little bit further out.
Oh.
Once we get to the Kuiper Belt.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to send a message to Dries to activate a few of the bombs to stop them in their tracks.
Sigh.
No bombs.
Or the gravity wells.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. That's a bomb.
Well, considering that the Kuiper Belt is made out of asteroids of frozen volatile gases, they're more like bombs and gravity wells.
Okay. How about...
Mm-hmm.
Yes? How about we rendezvous with the Martians, like right after planet Mars, but still behind the asteroid field.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll actually greet the Legarians while they're still in the asteroid field. That might give us some sort of tactical advantage. Especially since it's a huge fleet and they don't really have a lot of maneuvering space. And they're big hulking war vessels anyway. They're not maneuverable either. Either way. Whatever.
That sounds like a workable plan.
Yeah. And that way, we'll actually move them into a space away from Mars, which the Martians will approve of.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Yes.
Unless somebody wants to meet them at Jupiter. Jupiter
Yeah,
also
let's
has a-
meet them at Jupiter. Setting course for Jupiter now.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe if we meet them at Jupiter and things go sour, we can lead them to a chase through the asteroid field again.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Because Jupiter...
Yes.
Mhm.
And that's even farther from Mars, which the Martian will approve of even more.
Exactly. Let's see. Jupiter. What you know of Jupiter is a humongous gas giant,
Gravity.
hot hurricanes, crushing gravity. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And it's...
Invisible rings of dust and pebbles.
Yeah.
Good tactical advantages.
Oh, wrong side. Yes. And of course, extensive magnetosphere.
All right. Good. Oddly enough, yes, I agree with Lieutenant Lufterkin. Set course for the planet Jupiter, and as soon as we arrive there, I want a full spread of what did I call them before? Scanning.
Neutron torpedoes?
No,
Arming them.
scanning probes. There we go. Of scanning probes, so we can find any possible tactical advantage we can find.
Very well. Well, I'm going to ask a tactics roll from the weapons officer as you prepare for the Legarians to arrive.
And hail the Martians.
All hail the Martians. Well, the Martians obviously approve of your tactics. Is it? Oh, that's Saturn. Right.
Okay.
Wait. Did I have the wrong? I think I have the wrong planet. Yeah, I have the wrong planet.
Yep, you sent us too far. That's Jupiter.
My apologies. There. Right. Did the Squid of Doom roll tactics? Richard?
Did the squid do what now? I'm
Roll
sorry.
tactics.
Roll tactics.
Roll tactics. Roll tactics.
Yes, get up first.
That's 1 plus. That's
No, the
still 1
last
plus.
That's
Oh.
1 plus.
No, it's messing up on me.
I saw it roll, Richard.
Yeah, so it's roll.
I didn't see anything roll. All I'm getting is it's going big and then it's getting small. It's getting big and getting small.
I see
I
1
thought
plus.
Yep.
Yeah, we see 1 plus, so that makes a +5.
Right.
Okay.
It's a good
Then
roll.
that means that you succeed with style. What are the most interesting features of Jupiter to you?
The most interesting features of Jupiter. I actually want to do this right, so give me just one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Tactical music.
The most interesting features of Jupiter are the tornadoes that
Mhm.
are
Yeah,
all
that
over.
everlasting tornado there. That's that big
Yeah.
one.
Don't forget
And
our
then-
gravity.
That's an actual fact of Jupiter. The
Yes.
most interesting STARRPG fact of Jupiter is that every
It's
now
Unicron.
and then, in the middle of that tornado,
Mhm.
a puff of something kind of smoke shoots up that is a completely different color. It's almost purplish in color. And this is a very explosive, corrosive substance.
It shoots acid. Check.
Yes.
Okay.
And when hit with any kind of
Space metal.
or energy beam, it could ignite and explode and corrode.
Exploding corrode. Okay. That would be 2 aspects, namely a acid geyser, acid flare.
There we go.
That would be acid flare. It's an acid flare that reacts with space metal and beam.
Uh-huh.
With metal and beam. Check. Okay. Are you all happy with that?
Yeah, it's good. I'm formulating plans of my own meanwhile.
Okay.
Which I'm not going to listen to.
Well, considering this is the realm of science, our engineer can also just figure out something very interesting about Jupiter or their moons.
No, as soon as I get like a full sensor readout of the moons and Jupiter, then I can like voice my plan in character.
Right, I'll just read up. Jupiter, humongous gas giant, hot hurricanes, crushing
I know, I'm
gravity.
reading it myself.
Good. But for our viewers, invisible rings of dust and pebbles, extensive magnetosphere, loads of moons, which would be, the more interesting things are Io, which has live volcanoes everywhere and sulfurous clouds. Europe, which is silicate.
Europa.
Europe.
No, it's Europa.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Europa.
Okay. Silicate rock and icy crust. Ganymede, which is highly magnetized, and Callisto, which is perfect for base, though peppered with craters and heavily pounded by asteroids.
I got a plan, maybe.
Excellent. Give us a plan.
Okay. Mr. Silver, I've noticed on the sensor readout that one of those moons seems highly magnetized. Can we use that to our advantage somehow to create some sort of powerful magnetic pulse, which could destabilize the enemy's fleet sensors? What do you think?
It is possible if we if we get them in the right trajectory of the planet.
But could be worth a shot as a backup plan, don't you think?
We can create some kind of electromagnetic pulse, like a solar flare, but then from that moon.
Yes, you can.
Let's get on that then. Yes.
Roll me a science.
Magnetic pulse.
Planetary billiards.
Also, use our sensor readings we took from our engagement with the Ligarian pirates, and calibrate them so they'll target those exact kind of systems while leaving ours and the Martians unaffected.
I rolled a 6.
Nice, you succeed with style. That means you can designate 2 aspects or just double supercharge 1 aspect so you can work twice. How you want to call it?
That's not my microwave. No.
I like the way you think.
Powerful magnetic bomb or something? No, powerful electromagnetic bomb.
The popcorn is done. That's how I call it.
Let's just call it powerful electromagnetic pulse or whatever.
All right. And say calibrated to Ligarians.
Reese, how much did you get on your roll?
6.
That is a succeed with style.
Oh, you got enough. I was gonna say we could use that magnetized aspect, but maybe that's overkill.
Okay, you want to empower the magnetized.
Yes, let's make it so that they magnetize the big ships so the small ships can't move. They don't get attracted to the bigger ships, but they can't move anymore because of the magnetic pull. Good.
Wow.
Good idea.
You're making a little more overkill than what I had in mind. I just had something to throw their sensors out of whack.
We still have that.
Ligarians like power. If you show them that you have the upper hand.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, but if we do it this way, they'll probably say that we use trickery and it doesn't count and shit.
We use science.
I don't think they appreciate that.
We use our common sense.
All right. Are you ready for this? And of course, the last bit of the plan is how are you going to... Which ship do you need to put the Ligarian prince on?
Obviously on our ship.
You want to plant the... Didn't you want to put the Ligarian prince on the right Ligarian ship?
Yes, that's true.
Yes, of course we're gonna send them there, but first we have to get them there. So.
Yes. All right. So
And
which
the
ship?
Martians,
Hmm?
Martians are on our side. They arrived.
Yes, there is indeed a small fleet of Martian ships.
Small. That's not the agreement. You
Yeah,
gave
they
them a
needed
moon
4
for
days for
this?
their entire fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, it's better than nothing.
Actually, there's a small visible fleet of Martian ships. Let me put it that way.
Control chips.
Yes, indeed. If that's right. Okay. Preparations complete. The Martians have agreed to assist you.
Good. That's
Sounds
for their
sinister.
best interest.
Yes, indeed, they are your allies. You've powered up your weapons. You've briefed your crew on the plan. They're a little bit nervous. You set up all your tricks and all your science, and yes, you're ready for them. And then the Ligarian fleet drops out of hyperspeed and approaches and rushes towards you.
Uh-oh.
Yes, their shields are up. Their weapons are charged. They expect something.
Hailing frequencies.
Okay.
Activating the magnets. No.
No, not yet.
Okay. To put it in perspective, there are two cruisers in this fleet. One ship that is decidedly larger than a cruiser, and about 6 or 8 frigates of your own size. You're outmatched quite a bit.
Of course we are.
Outnumbered and outgunned. Let's hope that the Martians have a plan.
But not
Yes.
outcharmed.
No, definitely not. Let's see. What is the name? Ah, yes. Where? 1 second. I need to. There is his stats. You see, an old, grizzled veteran. You see a Ligarian who's been scarred by battle and has one bionic eye. He goes, "I am Marshal Mixartosis, and I command the pride of Sartok. Who are you, and what do you want?"
Sorry. One moment. Greetings, Marshal. I am the mighty Captain Buck Botchers, the Ace of Space, commander of the USA Starship Space Quack, and I come to you here with a peace offering, for we have found your prince.
Good. Now we know which ship to destroy. Raise your shields and ready yourself for battle.
I look towards Bugs, like, what?
He's not exactly an imperialist.
Why didn't you tell us?
I thought you'd figure this one out. You were so busy building a super weapon, outflanking the fleet. I thought you'd figured out which ship to put me to get through. There are loyalists in his fleet. What do I hear? Outflanking, trickery, Martian allies. The Martians have never been gone.
We never said anything about Martian.
They're next to you. We
Oh,
have
right.
sensors. Right.
So, you would destroy your own prince? That is regicide!
Our prince is dead, you moron!
He's right here! I pull him closer.
He is an imposter!
No, he is not, and we can send the DNA proof.
Doctored. Trickery. How can we trust you? You're a Quackian. How can we trust him, who would use one of our most treasured institutes to do some kind of foul trickery?
I look to
Prove
the
yourself.
Laguerre next to me. Bugs proved them by telling him only something you can know, or whatever.
Okay. He goes. Oh, he of course switches to Ligarian, which is a different language. Work with me, dice. And he starts growling and shouting at Marshal Mixartosis. And it sounds like he is insulting his mother.
Oh dear.
Yes, indeed. He even shakes his fists. Okay.
What he said.
And the yes. Yes. Okay. The marshal gives a look to a side, growls of he mutes the mic and starts growling at his command. The command on his right, command on his left, and then he unmutes the button again. Surrender him, and we will test your claims.
Very well, put him on a shuttle and send him over to the elite ship.
Okay, roll me an empathy, you fool.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm always too trusting.
I'm
That
almost.
should be one of my aspects. Always ready to believe whatever's most convenient.
I know your aspect could be, I believe you.
Okay, I have only a +2, I'm afraid. Then again, no, +2.
Right? Actually, the prince seems okay with it, and actually leaves the command, the bridge.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad I don't have to waste my time obliterating one little science vessel. They couldn't even fight its way out of a gravity sphere.
Marshal, I'll just have you know that the only reason the Martians are on my side is... I halt myself for a moment.
Yes.
Are the Martians listening in?
They're Martians. What do you think?
They're probably listening in. Because, of course, I unwitted the plot, but you don't need to know anything about break off communication. We'll see you later. Good luck with that prince of yours. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Wow, I almost said too much there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're getting a rocket point because
Wow.
yeah, you just did the lips that have destroyed 1,000 ships.
Yes.
The Martians, you get Captain. The Martians are hailing us.